Man, I love Storytime animators. Cypher Den, Jaden Animations, Domix, the odd ones out, they're all just so inspiring and I really want to be like them and do what they do. If only I had better equipment and art skills, because that's all it takes. After I grow up and get all that, I'll get YouTube famous just like this. Were you just talking about your ambitions of becoming a famous art YouTuber? Yeah. Well, tough luck, kid, because in 6 years, you're gonna end up as me. And let me tell you, I might have the means of making stuff now, but it doesn't even matter when I still don't have actual substance. Face it. You're a 10-year-old with no actual hobbies. You can't even commit to your own creative works, and you are built like a twig. This wannabe stardom bullcrap is a waste of your time. Quit while you're ahead, give me something to live for, and for God's sake, get a real job. Jesus Christ, you'd think that I was a Redditor with how pessimistic that intro was. Oh ho ho ho. Believe me, it was sardonic, not out of malice, but out of a genuine annoyance with myself and who I was. I mentioned before in my fandom video, which makes me cringe to rewatch, that I've come to terms with the fact that I don't need to be famous to be happy with what I make. I am an artist first and foremost. Reception that I get is more like a bonus, unless I'm deliberately trying to send a message across the masses. But with that being said, I also acknowledge that I grew up wanting to be really famous. I had this super specific fantasy where I, a 5-year-old at the time, really wanted to collab with iHat's Cupquake one day, and, well, clearly, I let myself down, but it was a nice idea to entertain, not just because I would have loved to be loved just like her, but also because I genuinely idolized her, and so you can imagine how I was honestly pretty envious once Jaden Animations was able to work with Cupquake and create her own steady career after that. But then from Jaden herself, I was really inspired once more. I didn't want to be a gamer anymore, I wanted to be a storytime animator, which might be worse. But again, I think you can see that I've let myself down for the second time now. Honestly, I don't even know why I keep doing this. I have the means to do stuff now, but for some reason I've been so demotivated and uninspired. And not only that, but I realized I'm just not as up to par as I thought I was, or maybe as I used to be. I've changed a whole ton over the course of the years. I've had to come to terms with who I was, even though I used to mock the people akin to my true self. And acceptance is a beautiful thing, but it also comes with the disappointment of knowing that you can never retrieve the life the child in you wanted. It's self-forgiveness, but forgiveness is notoriously dissatisfying. And because of that, I don't have any interesting stories to tell, which is crazy because as a really young kid, that was kind of all I wanted to do. And I guess I know that the story itself doesn't need to be interesting, and it depends on the storyteller, since so many of the videos we love are actually pretty mundane when you think about it. But I don't know, man, because every time I try to write an idea, I think to myself either one of two things. One, this is not even interesting, it's not adding anything to any conversation, there's no moral. Or two, if I was somebody else, I would probably be able to make this video so engaging and give this concept justice. And that's not to say I just want to self-deprecate here. If there's one thing I hate, it's self-pitying people. And me hating myself? Listen, I'm an artist, but I'm not a cliche. But I'm still pretty melancholy about the fact that I'm just constantly letting my old self down. She lived to entertain, and I still do, but sometimes I get the feeling that I'm standing on a soapbox talking in the mirror instead of actually doing what I wanted. And this isn't even including the fact that over the course of the years, entertainment as a whole has gradually become a kind of unsturdy industry to seriously get involved in. And it just sucks, man, because I don't even think I'd be having so many of these problems if I just let loose and stopped trying to chase after that idol image that I had created all those years ago. Having a loud voice, talking like the most obnoxious vlogtuber you've ever watched, and being able to make art out of nothing. At the end of the day, that's an unattainable dream. Where's the love for storytellers with really quiet voices, huh? Whenever I edit videos and it comes to the audio, I always get tripped up since I think it's balanced, but when I listen to another YouTube video for reference, their volume is 10 times louder. One of us is wrong, and I don't think I could stand to think it's me. I don't know, guys. I made this video off of my specific dream of having wanted to be a storytime animator. But I think this might just be a content creation problem in general, because I firmly believe that if I had my skills now and I was uploading in maybe 2017 or 2018, I'd be doing pretty good. So maybe it's just that standards are higher, or are my standards for myself the one that's high? Are you high? Well, I don't know. And I wish I could give you a moral of the story, but let's be real. If I was able to give a proper ending to a proper story, then my username wouldn't be queubee. It would be Quinn Animated. Guys, I actually got this video out before it's been 2 months since my last commentary video. That's crazy, and you should be proud of me. You should also be proud of me because we got an intro and an outro. That's crazy. I'm basically a professional YouTuber now, and that's kind of gross to say, my god. But thanks for watching, and I have Scopewig. Hire me next. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's cringe. I'm just gonna stop here. Thank you for watching.